trade route. That's the word I was looking for. That's what I've been thinking about. What I was meant in those other videos was that in EVE and in this game, it seems like your computers on your ships would have a way of keeping track of what you paid for an item in other sectors. An easy way to do it, an easy way to compare it. Even in EVE Online, which has been around for decades, well, over a decade, you still have to use external tools if you want to do any sort of trade route. But enough about that. What I wanted to play with today is I wanted to play with the Fabricator. I'm at Lamisu Financial in Void Starcross. And when I was looking around in the market, I saw that you could filter, and I filtered by documents, and documents are basically recipes. And so I was thinking, oh, well, I probably can't make any of these things, which is true, because they need special items to make them. But then I noticed liquid coolant down here. The document itself is only 519 space credits, and the materials that you need to make liquid coolant is 15 carbon, 2 hydrogen, and 2 salt crystals. And the reason this stuck in my mind is because those are what come from adamite ore. So I can mine adamite ore and make some liquid coolant. So I'm going to buy one of these. I don't know if I have to buy one of these every time I want to make some of this stuff or whatever. So I'm going to buy one of these documents. And it looks like I can go here to the fabricator and drag a document on here. So it's only 519 credits. So if I'm doing something crazy wrong here, I'll just stop. So there's my liquid coolant doc. So I can just drag it over there. And it shows me the materials required. I need 15 for each run. Okay. So I don't know. So I can hold 5,000 meters cubed. So apparently I can hold quite a bit of stuff. And this particular station does not have a refinery. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to mine, refine at biomate, and then bring it here to fabricate it. Unless I can fabricate it directly at... Can I just cancel and get my thing back? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I don't get my thing back. Yeah, alright, just take it out. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to launch. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. So I'm going to find that asteroid. I'm going to go over there by Biomate University. I'm just going to head in that direction. I know there's that. Where's Biomate? Let's start heading in that direction so I can see where it is. Alright, there's Biomate, and here I'm just going to head straight to this thing. I'm sure this is adamite, so I'm just going to go ahead and mine this asteroid to get some ore. Get some adamite ore, and maybe we can do some crafting and just doing it for something else to do. I'm not saying I'm starting a liquid coolant empire at the moment. I'm just testing out another game feature. So we're mining. Fill up our cargo hold pretty quickly, hopefully, and then we'll go refine it. Shouldn't take too long to refine. Remember, it took a while to refine, but that was 2,500 cubic meters of adamite ore. It took quite a while to refine all that, but we're not going to do quite that much today because we just want to be able to see if we can make profit off making liquid coolant. Looks like propane tanks. Taste the meat, not the heat, as Hank Hill would say. So we're going to head over here to Biomate University and dock and refine this fine looking ore we got here. I mean, I have not seen a better looking hunk of rock in all my days. Nice. Auto docked. Open up the refinery. Dump our ore in. Is activated. So how long is it going to take? It's going to take about 2 minutes to get all this going. Can't pull it out. But you can see, alright, so our ingredients are carbon, hydrogen, and salt crystals. So we're getting carbon, we're getting hydrogen, we're getting salt crystals. So we need 15 carbon, 2 hydrogen, and 2 salt crystals. So it looks like we're getting enough to make a few batches. So we can make at least 4 of these now, which the base price of the liquid gold is 544. Probably not worth anywhere near that. Let's go see if it's on the market at all. Coolant. So So it's not even on the market. So does that mean that they probably won't even buy it? So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Is that what the end product is called? Liquid coolant. Yes. So we'll have to see if they even buy it. I mean, this is the question. Is it worth our time to make liquid coolant? Is it worth our time to make liquid coolant and haul it someplace else and sell it? That's the real question. The real question is, can I keep talking for 72 more seconds? Or should we just go ahead and mine another load? One thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put this stuff in storage. Put this hydrogen, this quartz, and my lasers. Put my lasers in there. We still have... That killed a few seconds. I'm going to go ahead and mine another load. Where's that adamantite ore? I'm going to go ahead and mine another load of adamantite. Since we got a minute left, we got to be efficient. That's what all the real business people would say. Got to be efficient. We can't just sit around and stare at our space belly button. We got to get out there and earn, son. Got to earn. So here we are back in space mining. And by the time we get back to the university, we should have our ore finished refining and see if we can process the end results into, process the byproducts into liquid coolant. So yeah, something else to do today besides missions. But we'll probably wind up doing missions anyway. We're just going to see what happens with this. Got to explore. And I'm exploring, I don't mean just going out and exploring every rock in the universe. I mean exploring all the things that we can do. Because someday we might want to start a liquid coolant empire. We might just want to start an empire of something else. Maybe vanilla flavored liquid coolant. How awesome would that be? Or maybe liquid coolant with bubbles in it, like bubble tea. So let's go over here and see. Let's go back over here to this big honkin' space station. Dock up. Let's get our stuff out of the refinery. Well, actually, all right, so we gotta do a little bit of swapping out here. So let's go to storage. Put this in storage. Go to the refinery. Pull all this stuff out. Now go back to storage. Put everything in. Crazy, huh? We'll put everything in. Probably not doing this the most efficient way. Get the ore back out. Go back to the refinery. Start this batch refinerating. Check out the fabricator. Alright, we gotta go get our stuff out of storage. So we need what? We need carbon, hydrogen. So there's our carbon, hydrogen, and our space salt. So how many of these things can we make? So let's go back over to the fabricator. Sounds so science fiction-y. So drop all this in and activate. So here it goes. How long is it going to take to make these? It looks like we can make, it says items 5. I don't know what that means. It looks like we're making more than 5 of them. Total items produced 23. So we produced 23 liquid coolant and we ran out of carbon. So go ahead and put all that back in there. Get our document out. So we've got 100, so it costs 115 space credits, 115 space bucks to make that. So we paid 500 for the recipe, about 500, I'm rounding off. 115, so about 600, 650, 600 to make this, plus the time. So let's see if they'll even buy it. And this is going to be the real test, isn't it? Liquid coolant base price here says 45.3. So they're going to pay a whopping 432 credits for that liquid coolant that we just said we made. So I'm guessing the base price 544 is for the recipe, which makes a lot more sense now than for the liquid coolant. But the base price of liquid coolant is 45.3, but Chintzy Biomate University only wants to pay 18 for it. So even at our best bet, even if we were getting 45 for it, we're getting 20 times 45, we would be getting around 900 credits for it. So we would want to be able to make this stuff in like a lot of bulk. Now we know from playing the game that 900 credits isn't that much money. But if we could find a way to like automate this stuff or just do it in bulk, like if we had some miners working for us perhaps, which I don't even know if we can do that kind of stuff in this game. But we might as well go ahead and finish up with what we got here. Let's go ahead and pull our stuff out of here. Here's that lubricant. Go ahead and open the fabricator back up. Obviously, you're not just going to be pulling some newbie recipe off the market. But if I ever need liquid coolant, I know how to do it. If you ever need liquid coolant, just let me know. I can hook you up. The carbon and the salt crystals and the and the hydrogen in there. Fire it up. Alright, so it's going to take a while for it to go. And then we're just going to go ahead and put this other stuff in. Well, I guess I should just carry it with me since I'm just doing simple missions. Maybe I'll find somebody to pay more for my liquid coolant than those cheapskates at Biomate. So pull all this stuff back in. So who would need liquid coolant? Would anybody in this sector actually need liquid coolant? That's the question. Find people that need it. So we'll keep an eye out for them. I'm not going to throw a whole lot of time at this right now, but let's see what kind of recipes they have here. See if they look like they're different. Advanced ECM booster, basic missile energy mod. I guess the thing that I should know would have been to look up the item on the market before making it, but it was the only thing. It was the only thing I can make at the moment. So you can't blame me. So stop blaming me. It was the only thing I can make at the moment. It's the only thing that you can make straight from Adamite that I can tell. I can't make a burglar drone. So yeah, that was a fun little diversion. So let's check out our missions. Where do they want us to go? Gate out, locate a light crate and get Alpharus, return to Star Shepherd's Harbin Temple's gates. 21288. I don't know why that's considered. So all we gotta do is locate this light crate. So let's go ahead and do that one. That one seems a little bit more interesting. Close. You can disable that pop-up permanently, but I'm not ready to make that kind of commitment just yet. Locate a light crate in the Gate of Alpharus section. There we go. Gates of Alpharus. Go ahead and unlock that drone, and here we go. Off we go. We'll do this, and then we'll start thinking about ship upgrades. Obviously, we would like to go a little bit faster. That would be nice. Wow, that gate must have been right on top of Biomate University. That's got to be kind of weird to have ships just popping out right on top of your university. And if you flush the toilet in Biomate University, it probably goes straight through the gate into Gate of Alpharus. But in which case, it would just immediately fall back into the Gate of Alpharus, go straight back into Void Starcross. So, just a whole bunch of poop flying back and forth. I don't know if we've ever been in this sector before. Gate of Alpharus, it doesn't look like we have been because nothing's showing up on scan. This looks like a Stargate, that looks like a ship. Where's the thing we're looking for? I don't know, oh, there it is. Derelict crate. Start heading in that direction. So that's the warp gate to the entropy sector. We do have a station here. Looks like we have another warp gate and we have a station. We get around there and see what that station is. Alright, so let's find out what's going on here. Alright. Germicus. Derelict crate, which is where we're going. We're not going to Germicus. Imperium Republic Civil Housing Facility. I guess that means people live there, which is nice. It's nice that people have a place to live. Where are we? This is a long haul to this crate. Need to update our engines. Let's get out of this. Is somebody coming at us? No. But we're not heading. Now we're heading towards that space station instead of the derelict crate. Maybe we should stop at the Imperium Republic just to say hi, see what they got going on. Maybe they have a mission going back to Temple's Gate. I don't know. Who knows? Why do I only have one? I know that we scanned more than just Germicus, didn't we? Entropy. Entropy doesn't show up on there. Oh, because Entropy was a warp gate. Okay, but I still got to target it. There, if I do that, it does that. And that's the one that goes back to Void Starcross. We're going to pick up these advanced turn thrusters. I wonder if I just stole them. I wonder what would happen. In 4 hours, what would happen? I would probably just lose my deposit. Alright, so let's go over here so I can close this out. Void Starcross, close that out. Let's go over here in the Imperium Republic real quick just to see what's going on over there. That is a big asteroid. Can't mine it apparently. Lots of stuff in space. Space is very crowded in this game compared to real space, which is very uncrowded, which is why they call it space. But I'm guessing this stuff was built here for a reason. Is that another thing that I missed? Okay, so here we are in Imperium Republic. Let's see what their university has. Trade route management? No, obviously not. Storage manager. Gives your storage space 7.5% more. So storage lease space. Passive scanner systems, we've already been doing that. Minor energy optimization, we haven't had any problems with minor energy. So let's see what their shipyard looks like. Nothing fancy. Transport Jonas. So transport Jonas. This can carry drones. This looks like a nice upgrade. It's a transport ship. I don't know. You get a 0.5 bonus for it. The Curator is a utility ship. I don't know. Investigating what type of ships we're going to have to go into. I want to check something. Can't check it here. I need to... Next time we are at a lounge, remind me. Locate a glide crate in Hunu sector and return to Proctor Center and Void Starcross. So let's just do this. Let's just do multiple missions at a time. Don't know what's in it. I think we still got plenty. Can we accept more than one mission? No. So we need to train our mission skills, which we can't do here. So put that on the back burner. Put a pin in that. Remember that. We need to train our mission skills so that we can have more than one mission. So where are we going? Going to Temple Gates. Bring up the map. We've been to Temple Gates before. Is that it? Yep. Double click, which activates GPS. Please proceed. 9 kilometers. So we're going 9 kilometers back to Void Starcross. So I think, yeah, that makes the most sense since we're just going to be banging around right now exploring. I think upgrading our engines if we can, or at least buying a faster ship would be the best upgrade for us so we can get to where we're going. Did I ever scan that? What is that up there? That is... We don't know what it is. Can we scan it before we auto warp? Can we scan it before we auto warp? Alright, it's Horizon's headquarters. Let's pop into Horizon's headquarters just for a second. Just for a second. To see what's going on there. So we obviously want to go to Void Starcross back to Temple Gates. Looks like that's where we were going. So even though I've turned off our GPS, don't panic. We're not lost. I don't need to stop at the space Circle K and ask for directions. I know exactly where we are. And look, there's a lounge. Look at all this news. Restock Horizons. Ooh, what are they paying for this stuff? Let's see what they're paying for our fine liquid coolant. 29, which is less than what the other place was paying. So I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Lounge, salvage, cheating, scrap dogs, Board of Education loses funding. That's horrible that the scrap dogs pirates Board of Education has lost their funding. This is what happens. It's just going to keep adding on to the teacher shortage in Scrap Dogs University and Scrap Dogs. I don't know what they're thinking of doing. All right, mercenaries. Now we could hire. Now see, these mercenaries come with their own ship. Comes with a pirate ship. Comes with the ship. Payroll 800. So this is saying that I can hire this ship for 800 what? 800 what? And then how much time do I have to spend doing these people? This person looks like they were huffing paint. Alright, so this has got me for 2,400. I'm basically adding this ship to my fleet. A carrier. I mean, this is a huge ship. Look at that armor. So that is what we're going to play around with in our next video. We're going to finish up this other stuff here, and then we're going to go play around with mercs in our next video to see what we can do with them. But we were on our way. Oh, what does their university have? Storage, ship shield systems. Tweak and modify the internal shield system to overdrive shield generator. This will provide you with a bonus to your overall max capacity of the ship's shield. So it only costs 5. We're always going to need that. So let's go ahead and confirm. So I didn't look and see what our shields. We just have to assume that it went up. So undock. Okay, so we have 8 minutes. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and hang out here for a second because I want to check on something. This life support. 322.5. It should be going down 1.11 when? 1.11 every minute? Every second? So we still have 8 minutes and 6 seconds worth of life support left. Does this mean I don't have a... Maybe it's just not working. Maybe it's just not working. Or maybe I have a bone. Maybe it's because my life support... Maybe because this is higher than that? I don't know. Maybe I should have paid more attention to that tutorial. Now we've been undocked for 0 hours and 0 minutes. Let's wait and see what happens when we go to 0 hours and 1 minute. Is it automatically going to update? Alright. Come on, I know we've been out for a minute. Alright, so you can see the luminous flux. That's what the sun, the effect of the sun is having on our ship. Hydrospheric density, I'm guessing that's water. So we lose 0.42. External temperature is a bit chilly. Bioradioactive toxicity. Space poison, I guess. Environmental effects on life support drain. So minus 1.11. So if we have plus 322.5 minus 1.11, maybe since we're producing more than we're losing, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to check out that soon. Or if you know, just go ahead and put something in the comments. That'll save me some time. Alright, Void Star across Temple Gates to drop off these things. So we got some stuff to mess around with next time. We got some... So we checked out crafting. Crafting is going to be something that's pretty simple. I mean, you just buy the recipe, put it in the fabricator with the materials, and off it goes. Certainly a lot simpler than some other games. Just have to gather the materials, learning what materials you get from which asteroids. I guess that's something you just have to remember. Well, let's see. Do we have any adamite in our... We don't have any adamite at the moment. Maybe if you hover over adamite, it tells you exactly which things it give you. Wow, that's kind of scary looking. Alright, Temple Gates. They go drop this thing off. They're probably wondering where the heck their advanced turn thruster is. This is a base price of 11,000. So if I stole these... There's 3 of them. No, there's just 1. Is that level 3? No, I've got 3 of them. So if I stole these, that would be a profit of around 30,000 space bucks. But hey, I'm a good guy. I'm not the type of person that goes around stealing somebody else's advanced turn thrusters. Who do you think I am? I can't even believe you people tried to talk me into doing that. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Alright, so we're going to go over to Temple Gates eventually. I wonder if we can hire mercs to do missions for us. We just say, hey, go do all these hauling missions for us and get that over with. Probably not. I'm going to say no. But I want to see what the mercs are like at Star Shepherd's hub, because Star Shepherds are pirates. So all their mercs are going to be wearing eye patches. And if they're not, I'm going to be very disappointed. Unless... they have a space parrot on their shoulder, and then if they don't have a eye patch, I will let them go. All right, Star Shepherd's hub, engineering quote unquote facility. So let's head over there. Or maybe the Star Shepherds were these. Maybe these were the religious people. Either way, I think religious people can have eye patches and parrots too. I don't see why they couldn't. Let's go into first person view so we can pretend we're really in outer space. Pretend we're in outer purple space. Artist formerly known as Prince would have loved this backdrop, all this purple. Here we go. Getting close. We're getting close. Which way is up? Alright, here we are. We're at Star Shepherds. We've got our 21,000. We got our 2 skill points. Science. Our standing with science faction has got a 0.1 points. What about our faction? Alright, do we not have a faction for... Don't the Star Shepherds have their own faction? Maybe Star Shepherds are part of that faction. So here's my fleet. I don't have a fleet. But let's look at these... First thing I want to look at and see what recipes they have. That's just the kind of mood I'm in right now. Alright, so they're trade goods. Assembly tools, out of stock, obviously. So let's go trade good, alright, documents. They have a lot fewer things. Nothing that I see. It looks like we can make, so carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. We can make carbon fiber, which is obviously something that you need for, it's a component obviously that you're going to need for making something. Do they have a market here? Alright, let's see what carbon fiber. They're selling it. They sell it here for 68. Base price is 55.1, which means they probably buy it for 30 or less. So just another bit of information that I know you were desperate to know. Alright, so what about there? Who's hanging out at the lounge Star Shepherds University or Star Shepherds Hub? The Wes Pasinko scandal affects labor relations. Illegal hiring of Zawa Dubu. I knew that was going to be a problem. I saw that on Twitter and I was like, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. But at least the market prices have stabilized in the Temple region, despite this scandal. Mercenaries. Yeah, we got one support mercenary, one combat mercenary. These prices seem super low. How often do we have to pay for them? Here's a tutorial on... Alright, they don't have offices here, so I can't see that tutorial. There's probably not a tutorial on mercenaries. We're going to make our own tutorial. Next video... We're going to play with these mercs like crazy, see how much money we can waste, see what we can do, see if we can get them to go blow themselves up. Because look at this. He's got this big old ship, 3 rapid launchers, 4 20mm guns, 10 rapid launchers, 6 assault launchers. Look at that. I mean, that is a huge ship, and we get to, how often do we have to pay this guy? And this person here with their little, look at that ship. Look at that. 350 for a shuttle. So I can get a shuttle for 350, which has 1 blaster laser. Or I can get this battleship, essentially, for 600. So how much is the payroll? How often do we have to pay it? What can we actually ask our mercenaries to do? I like that he's COVID conscious wearing his mask. But we are going to wait until the next video to see exactly what we can do with these mercenaries. Looks like, based on this, it tells where they're stationed, what sector they're in, timestamps, stuff like that. Maybe we can just send them off to do all sorts of stuff for us. If we can get to them for that cheap, that's going to be pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I can't even get my kids to work that cheap. And I used to get my kids to do mining in various games for me. And I had to pay them more than that. So, stay tuned. Or actually, don't stay tuned. You got 24 hours to the next video. Go do something else, for crying out loud. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that other stuff. And have a good day.